When we started NAWSP, it was based upon a hypothesis that in a world where traditional sales approaches were created by men for men at a time when men made up the entire sales force, how much faster and how much easier could women reach the top 1% if we had sales approaches that addressed the unique challenges that we faced while amplifying the strengths, the innate strengths that we have. And at the time, it was one of those things that people said, well, why do we need sales training for women? And the answer was always, imagine being told the only way you could be successful is if you were the opposite gender. Traditional sales approaches, and this is what I specialize in, so this is what I can speak to, the scripting, if a woman says some of the things that are in those books, she comes across aggressive and she gets labeled that B word. It is unnatural.
Absolutely.
So women have to take those scripts, they have to modify them for their own personality. So why are we teaching and saying, here's a script, go out and say it, instead of teaching, here's the end result. I trust you, because I hired you, to come up with your own scripting to affect the change that you want. When you look through a lens and you only see one way to do things, like the automotive manufacturers in the 80s used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you miss out on the opportunities of a lifetime. Instead, I encourage leaders to say, if it's not perfect, keep working. How can we support and develop our unrepresented groups? Don't call them minorities, because minority is saying you are inferior. So
Love
again,
that.
it's that language. So how can we support our underrepresented minorities through ERGs, through training, through don't get me started.